Today we're going to be talking to you guys about nervousness and what it does to you and how it can affect your movement and what's going on. Yeah, I said what's going on.
What's going on?
So, being nervous, right, it'll shake the whole foundation of what you're trying to do. It shakes the whole foundation because it's saying you don't believe what you be talking about if you believe in yourself. Now, nervousness is based on a past frequency trying to bring itself to the present based on past experience and or past failures. You know, it is difficult to overcome nervousness more so than the situation that nervousness presents. Nervousness floods the bloodstream with cortisol and ephedrine, like triggering the fight or flight response. Therefore, it brings us down to the most primal, lowest vibration of thinking. We are unable to form complex thoughts, and we are unable to clearly see the direction in which we headed. Because the nervousness is a sign of the prey animal. Constantly, you drink water, you looking up, you can't even taste the water because you scared a lion about to come smack fire at you. So we do the same thing with situations. Like we can't focus on what we're trying to do because the lion in a situation could be something that you think gonna happen that hasn't happened yet. Somebody did this to you. Something about to happen whenever. So you are unable to focus on solution tactics because you are giving your time and your energy to the problem. And it's so powerful you could feel it in your stomach. Like nervousness is a powerful negative vibration. If you could find a way to flip that energy, understand your direction and where you headed, and transmute the focus back on that, you could make that reality that you want to expand. You want to stay away from nervousness. Try to pull that same power and put it towards believing in the solution. That's like somebody, you may get nervous, you driving in the dark and you ain't never been to the destination before. You nervous because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you knew where you was going, it's just absolute. The nervousness subsides because you believe in yourself enough because you know what the destination is. Nervousness doesn't exist if you believe and you know. So we have to believe in the thing as if we have did it already, as if it has already existed. That's the only way to defeat being nervous of a situation, a job, or whatever, a new job that you're nervous. Like, you gotta live in it. That's the only reason why you get nervous going to a new job. Because you haven't did it before. You don't know what the outcome is gonna be. But you gotta understand, after difficulty comes ease. You start the job, you're nervous because you don't know. You go through the process with a new skill, a new mindset, a new thought process. Or you quit the job because you're afraid of the nervousness. And now you ain't nervous no more, but you have let the door closed on you because you let nervousness succeed more so than you focusing on the solution, which was acquiring that skill, going through the fire. What you think, bro?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, nervousness will wreak havoc if you let it. It is, I think you have like a 5-second window, they say, to reverse the thought that produced the nervousness, because after the thought comes the action.
Yeah.
So when you get nervous, heart rate go up, you start thinking all kind of other thoughts coming in.
Yeah.
And then you react. So like you say, the fight or flight response system, that's controlled by your nervous system. So when you say nervous, I'm nervous, that's your nerves. You are literally like excited. Because to me, being nervous is a form of excitement. But if you trick your mind into being excited and change your thought within a certain amount of time, you can reverse it. It's when you let it linger.
There you go. Exactly.
When you let it linger, that's when I think you produce all of these, because you're releasing chemicals as you're nervous in your body. You are releasing, like you say, cortisol.
That's why animal meat go bad. Like if you shoot it and you don't kill it immediately, because it releases the cortisol and all these other chemicals.
And toxins.
All these other advanced glycation and chemicals that it get down and it saturates even the most individual cells in toxin.
Absolutely. And it gets into your cells in your body and it alters, it reverses your what age? How you say it?
That's what it is. You're right. Advanced glycation. That's the acronym, no age. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when it does that, then you turn it into that breeds into other things like diabetes, high blood pressure. We keep going on, heart disease.
Yeah, the whole line. It go down the whole line.
And then you're sick. So nervousness, there's nothing good that can come out of nervousness unless you reverse it and you use it to benefit you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so you have to reverse it and use it to make it serve you. Put it like that.
Exactly.
You don't serve it, make it serve you.
Put it towards the solution. Because if you're nervous, everybody been nervous about something before. So you could feel how powerful that energy is, how it saturates, like it could literally saturate your body.
And you start doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
When you're nervous, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
You start shaking, and the next thing you know, you're doing things that you would not normally do. So
you can't think proper.
Absolutely.
You can't think proper. You can't think about the solution because you're focused on what's in front of you.
So I'll let it pass through, a thought pass through 3 gates. Like, is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? Is it true? What you're thinking, is it true? Because you're thinking about something that has not already happened. Because nervousness is like literally like fear, I would think.
Yeah. It's the precipice of it.
So you want to just make sure that you're not giving direction. You're not giving way of giving a platform to think anything other than in abundance.
Exactly.
So when you in abundance, you don't worry about anything.
And if you do get there, just let it come back. Yeah, let it go through the 3 gates. Ask yourself, and until you are in complete abundance, like you gonna be dealing with it. But the results of the things we ask for, when you see it, that's to create an action.
Absolutely.
But you don't see it if you don't go through it.
Absolutely.
Everything that was worth doing, like you was anxious going into it because you didn't know it, but you going in that direction on purposely. So if you doing something and you nervous about it, that may mean you walking in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is put the proper amount of work behind it, put the proper amount of energy behind it, and it will come to pass. You got something else for me?
No, that's it.
I'm low.
This is Key. I'm a low key.
Like, comment,
And subscribe.
peace.